The Carnivore Diet put me in the ER and gave me a $900 ER bill. Not cool. Now, what was going on, it's not as serious. It wasn't me, it was my little dog, because I wouldn't normally eat bacon. So this is the story of Jake, my little puppy, and how he got put into the ER. He's the sweetest dog. Oh, we got him as a rescue when he was 6 months old. And sometimes I give the little dog like the plastic just to lick, a big piece of plastic. He can't eat it. But I was watching him closely and I gave him the entire package. And that had these two little squares of packing material that's absorbent packing material. Are they toxic? Are they not toxic? I don't know. I gave this to him because he never eats that stuff. He never goes near that stuff. But this was bacon. He went ahead and ate that. Little dog, why did you do it? He ate that. And I was like, oh no! I mean, literally a second. I'm like, here you go. Turn around, wait for a second, and then come back. And I was like, oh no, he ate it. I called the vet. We have to induce vomiting. Run down to the vet, get them to induce the vomiting. Fine. But it didn't come out. The little pieces of white plastic didn't come out. Well, they're not plastic. I think they're cloth, but we really weren't sure. So, so we waited at the ER for like a long time, and then they have to take x-rays. And so all this has started to cost me $675. I'm like, oh my gosh. And they're like, well, we can't see anything for the x-ray. And I looked online and it said, don't let them take x-rays. They're not going to be able to see anything. And sure enough, she said, well, we can't see anything. And I just spent $675 for induced vomiting, the ER visit, because it was like at 9 o'clock. So he didn't vomit it out. He's still at the ER. It's late at night. It's now like whatever. It's like 12 o'clock at night now. We've been waiting at the ER forever. Finally, the doctor says, well, we'd like to keep him overnight and just observe him and give him some fluids and make sure. Or you could take him home if you wanted to. And I'm like, well, just out of curiosity, it's already cost me $675, so you're probably not going to keep him for free. How much will it cost to keep him overnight? Willing to pay $1,300. I said, no, thank you. I will pick my puppy up and I will take him home. Picked him up, took him home. Little puppy, oh, it was so sad. He came out and greeted us. We decided to go to our normal vet for the follow-up. So we go the next day to our own veterinarian at 8 a.m., get the x-rays. I mean, the first vet at the ER was terrified that this piece of paper was going to go into his lower intestine and get blocked. So we were worried too. I mean, it's frightening. It's very frightening. So we went the next day to get the x-ray to see where it was, blah, blah, blah. The doctor seemed to not be, our regular vet seemed to not care as much. It wasn't as much of a concern because he knew that packaging material was, I think he was like, it's probably edible and it probably dissolves, which it basically did. He was able to take an x-ray and see that it was in the colon. So it passed the intestine. So our fear was over. Basically our fear is over. We're still kind of not out of the woods, but we don't see this in his poop. After every poop, we go through it, but he's pooped several times now and we don't see it. We think it's dissolved. Now, yesterday he had like 3 little pieces of white stuff come out. So we're thinking it's breaking up. We're thinking he might have chewed it up and broken it up and then it kind of is passing through him. But that ER bill was like $225 or whatever. So the whole thing came to $900 because of my stupid mistake. Do not let your dog lick the packaging of any kind of meat product. I mean, it's just stupid. Oh, I feel really dumb. But anyway, little Jake is our puppy and he's okay now. We got him as a rescue when he was 6 months old. He is a Fox Terrier Maltese Poodle mix. He's the most wonderful dog. We love him. But now Jake is okay. But don't give him packaging. It could cost you $900.